Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Commerce Villa where you will get educational videos related to commerce. You will also get previous year question paper, revision notes and much more. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. In the last video we have learned about history of commerce, and if you have not seen that video, link is given in the description box. You can go and watch. So now in this video we are going to learn our nature and purpose of business. In today's time, everything is valued for money. So all human beings, wherever they are, they need to do some or the other activity to satisfy their needs. Now these activities, if done by human beings, are known as human activities. I hope this definition is clear to you. Now these human activities are divided into two categories, that are economic activities and non-economic activities. Now economic activities are those activities which are done with the aim of earning profit. Now the only purpose of doing economic activities are getting some monetary benefits. For example, working in office or running a restaurant is a simple example of economic activities, because these activities are pursued with the expectation of earning income. And second is non-economic activities. Non-economic activities are those activities which are performed out of love, sympathy, sentiment, patriotism, etc. Now there is no personal gain or there is no aim of earning profit, but instead it gives satisfaction, it gives personal satisfaction. For example, playing in playground or going to school. Now there is no aim of earning profit but to get personal satisfaction. Now here they can ask you differentiate between economic and non-economic activities. Now here is an image in front of you. You can pause and read it out. So moving forward, types of economic activities are the three: business, profession and employment. Now business is an economic activity which are concerned with the production, purchase, sales or distribution of goods or services. This is an area of industries. Now here is profession. Profession include only that activities which require specialized knowledge or skill. And here is in employment. Employment is an occupation which are done under others. The objective of business is to earn only profit and profession is to provide services. But the objective of employment is to get salary or wages. Now let us talk about examples. Example of business is fishing or farming. And the example of profession is lawyers are professionals engaged in the legal profession governed by the Bar Council of India, and the doctors are professionals who are in the medical profession and are governed by the Medical Council of India. So these are considered as a profession. Examples of employment is working as clerk in office or in bank. Now let us see what are the qualifications required for the economic activities. Now first economic activities is business, so there is no qualification required. For profession there is need of professional qualification and training. And for employment it depends on the nature of job. Now let us see how much of investment should be invested in these economic activities. Now first is business. It depends on the scale of the business. If you have small scale type of business, then there is need of less money should be invested as compared to large scale of business. Now in profession, there should be limited investment required. In employment, no investment should be required because work is done under others. Now you have learned meaning also and the difference also. I hope this is clear to you. Now let us learn concept and characteristics of business. Now you have already learned in difference that the business is a wider term. It includes all occupations in which people remain busy in earning income either by production or purchase and sale or exchange of goods and services to satisfy the needs of other people with the main objective of earning profit. Now in modern times, business is no longer dealing only with goods or services. Now it cannot be defined in profits only. It has become an integral part of society. Now it also includes, now it take interest of consumer also. Now let us learn our characteristics or nature of business. We should know that the characteristics means the qualities of business, that how business activity is different from other activities. Now following are the main characteristics of business. First one is an economic activity. Now you have learned that business is a type of economic activity which is done with the aim of earning profit and livelihood, but not for psychological satisfaction. Now second point is production or procurement of goods and services. Now every enterprise or every business either produces goods her own or procures, means they collect some material, some goods from other industries. For example, car industries may collect parts of car from different industries. Now this thing is clear that every business enterprise either produces or procure goods or services. Now these goods may consist of consumer goods, that is of daily use, or industrial goods, that is capital goods such as big machines, etc. And also include services such as transportation, banking, insurance, etc. Third point is sales or exchange of goods and services for satisfaction of human needs. Now understand the point that the business involves sales or exchange of goods for the satisfaction of human needs. Here human needs refer to the consumer, customer. Now if you produce goods or services for self-consumption, that will not be considered as business. For example, if a farmer cultivating crop for himself and his family's consumption only is not doing business, but the farmer who is cultivating crop for sale is involved in business activity. Similarly, buying goods to give to someone else is not business, but buying goods for resale is business. Fourth is dealing in goods or services on a regular basis. Now as it is written here, this is another important feature of business. Now if you buy or sell goods on a regular basis, then it will be considered as business. But if you same buy goods and services once or twice, that will not be considered as business. As here it is given example, if a person sells his house to buy a new house, he is not doing business. But if a person buys and sells houses on a regular basis to earn commission, or you can say profit, then it will be considered as business. Now here you can underline this main point, that the regularity of occurrence of a business transaction is a must, that you should deal in goods and services on a regular basis. I hope you are understanding well. If you have any confusion, comment me below. Now the fifth point is profit earning. Now this is clear for you that the business should be done with the aim of earning profit. If this motive is missing, then it will not be considered as business, but you know it will be considered as non-economic activity. Now here one example is given, that goods given in charity are not a business activity. No businessman can survive without earning sufficient profit, because every business is opened with the only aim of earning profit, not to suffer loss. Now the sixth point is uncertainty of return or risk. We know that future is uncertain. We cannot predict that what will be tomorrow's situation. But there is always a possibility of losses. As I have said, that we cannot predict that tomorrow will be having a profit or loss. as market conditions may change, customers' taste may change, may shift from one product to another. So there is always an uncertainty of return or risk. This is it in this video. Let us meet in the next video. But before going, please like, subscribe and share if you really enjoyed this video.